Greetings, one and all, travelers of the stars and constructors of all sorts of fun technologies and designs. Welcome back to Space Engineers.
Something I'm supposed to deliver.
Yep, fun game where we get to build our ships, mine up resources, discover whole new regions of space.
Don't play the Star Trek theme song.
uh,
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum,
I
bum,
will go to
bum,
bed.
bum.
And I'm just saying, good one and all, you beautiful bastards. Welcome to tonight's stream. Enjoy the show.
Alright, let's see. Where were we in what we were working on last time? Oh, yeah, I remember.
Something I'm supposed to deliver.
We had just pretty much got some more work done on our tactical recon vessel, which she's almost ready to start flying. So we gotta get working on the fun territory of getting her finished up. That's what she said. Alright, let's see. Where do we put those bottles? The bottles are going to need definite. I mean, filling up so we can get the welding done on all those sci-fi hydrogen thrusters. Let's see, we're trying to get down to where it would be at. Yeah, where did I remember putting those bottles anyway? Yeah, there's one. Let's build that one up and goody goody. Alright, let's see here. Start getting these thrusters up and going. Cool beans, cool beans. Yep. Weapon systems are fully functional and loaded, so I'm ready to. She'll be ready to fly. Still working on getting these bad boys welded on up. It's always some of the fun.
Hmm.
Eh?
Huh?
Mm.
Mm.
Not close to stream, I know, but don't worry, folks. It gets a bit better.
Yep, Spencer, once we can get this bird up in the air.
Huh?
Alas, this machine does not recreate something I'm smoking on at the moment. Old-fashioned peach rains.
Yep.
Oh, that the petri dish. I mean the plane. Okay.
Hmm. Alright, that one's gonna need some parts. Alright, let's see. some of these are going to need parts and get them finished up. And luckily, Build Planner will speed that up. Alright, let's see. Alright. Welding's coming along. Good.
Excuse me.
Nice.
So, how would you all like to be entertained?
Give us the fun radio.
No worries, folks. Let me pull out a fictitious script in my head.
Oh dear. This is going to be fun.
Question is, what topic should a radio station be?
We're up here in space, so I'd imagine something spacey. And not Kevin Spacey.
First, let me get a bite to eat since my fork and knife symbol is around 16.
Oh, fun.
You're telling me, not so much.
Feed me, Seymour.
So, what'd be the name of your ship?
Haven't thought of a name yet. But at least not yet. Ow. Yeah. It looks like even though we're not seeing it, the hydrogen exhaust is running. That's good news. And yes, for those watching, that is unfortunately the most painful way to tell. It's literally be right in the hydrogen fire. Or hydrogen exhaust, whichever one you want to call it. It's like being like, is the flamethrower working? And you stick your hand in the stream. I really do not recommend you do that. I've never done it, but it's pretty much common sense to not do that. Alright, let's see here. Stock that thing up with plenty of rations and supplies you'll need for at least flying in space. Make sure I didn't scrape nothing there on that. Okay, good. The connector didn't get scraped. That didn't get scraped. Good. Had already too much experience of scraping with that. Alright. Moving the mining craft into position to dock.
And organizer's stuff while I have satisfied the munchies.
The munchies.
In this case, some food pastries.
Man, that reminds me of a Helsing Ultimate Abridged series from before when TFS did theirs. Let's see. One of the members of the Round Table conference went and went through a joke. Well, they were all trying to figure out what to order for food before their meeting began, and one of them suggested double-decker tacos, and the other one was like, "Oh, that's perfect if you've got the munchies," which I do. And then next thing you know, Integra had enough, and it's like, "That's it. I'm just gonna go ahead and order." And it's like, oh. And then Walters, and they're like, "Okay, two meat. That's going to be 2 pepperoni pizzas and, oh yes, 1 milkshake. Will that be all?" Meanwhile, all of them are sitting there in panic, and then she's like, "Yes, that should do fine."
Hey, welcome to KTIT KTIT Radio, where, as we are about to launch this vessel into outer space, we take a moment to reflect upon all the classic titles from the 70s and 80s, classic rock and onward, in order to mark the occasion. In this case, as we venture into space, like Despachi mode, we should learn to enjoy the silence.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Why am I not surprised? Alright.
No station fuel.
There we go. Power online.
And as tempted as I am to sing along with it, I will admit that I'm a lousy karaoke singer, especially with this microphone.
Now comes question, Alt. Do you want to stay down on the planet, or you want to come with and check out space?
I'm on the radio, so I gotta stay here in the station.
Understood. Alright. Cause she's up all night to get lucky. She up all night to get lucky. She up all night to get some. Classic. Alright. Now, for the fun to begin. Time to batten down all the hatches. Or going, what was it, Atlantis the Lost Empire. Prepare ship for dive. Copy, rig ship for dive. Alright. I guess that's right, we still gotta disconnect. Or from the connections. So. Connection from the bottom has been relinquished. And then, oh yes, one more thing that needs to be done before I do that. I need to turn batteries on down below. Okay, battery online. Oh, battery in discharge mode. Battery in discharge mode. Battery in discharge mode. And yes, that could be taken as a that's what she said.
Indeed. Well, classic song for all those who prefer alternative indie, especially way back when. If everyone wondering what the meaning behind its song is, but the disarming simplicity of the music video especially, wanted to send that as rich and powerful as you may be, the search for inner peace and silence is always a valid challenge, even for a king. Now, it's a little bit more lighthearted. As soon as we launch ourselves in outer space, we're going to play a bit of Queen's Don't Stop Me Now.
Hmm.
This is what progress.
Especially with the terminology, I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars.
Myself a good time. I feel alive. And the world.
Thankfully, not so copyrighted.
That's at least the good news there. And I did remember I have a little bit of something that needs a bit of work, and that would be, let's see, emergency backup energy, just in case, as well as, yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, yes, I remember.
What amazes me is that the music video for this is almost 1 billion views.
Oh, that's fun. Also, let's see, I gotta get, so you get these hydrogen engines shut off before welding them up, and then I gotta put a antenna on, and then we should be ready to launch. Never go into space without an antenna on your ship, people. It will not end well. And the reason I attach these hydrogen engines on, even though this thing is hydrogen propelled, is straightforward and simple. We did. If the batteries run out, we need something that'll work as a means. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I disconnected this thing from the rest of the network, so I gotta go into this manually. Alrighty. And even though the ship's got practically 8 batteries, that still backup methods to charge are always a good idea. Okay, one more trip, I should have what I need for that. Ow. Bonked in one of the turrets. Not fun. Those engines are are finished. So. And yes, I know, for those paying attention, I do have artillery cannons, but I don't have artillery ammunition. Not yet, anyway. As soon as I find uranium, that will be rectified.
Red, hey, Lucario.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome to our live stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were streaming.
You're fine. Gets a little tricky to tell sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't see. I think I was a friend, and I didn't follow you, and I didn't see you. I didn't. Maybe it popped up while I was on the phone. So.
Yeah. If you follow on Twitch and YouTube, it'd let you know.
I follow on. Yeah, but I have my iPad in the other room where I get notifications and stuff.
Understood.
Yeah.
There we go. That antenna's online. Good. Alright.
Hey, Red.
And that was, yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
What's your question?
Guess what? I listened to you. I guess, I don't know if I showed it. I don't know if I walked in your stream because my memory's not good now these days for some reason. But I listened to you. I doubled down, and last August I got affiliate.
Nice.
I don't remember if I told you or not.
Good job.
Yeah, I doubled down like you said. I listened to you and Lucario and a lot of others that were in that party that month before, and I doubled down and I went for it.
Cool. Glad to hear it worked out for you. Whoop, whoop.
I listened. Most it was your advice though that I listened to.
I appreciate that.
Because you told me to double down and everything, and Lucario was there, and some other people were there that one last year.
Yep. Alright. Ship's disconnected. She's ready to be turned. Gone from station mode to converted to... what is it? Oh, yeah. Into a ship. And placing the name of the ship.
Well, I'll let you get back to streaming. I just wanted to say hi to you guys and see how you guys are doing. I'm sorry for
Thanks.
intruding. I didn't see
You're not
on
intruding.
your,
As long as you're polite and such, you're always welcome.
Yeah. But guess what? I don't know if it's a good thing, but I was watching this streamer one day with like 203K followers, and they offered to help me get me out there with somebody else, and so I'm gonna start that probably in May, the second half of May, because I gotta get my life sorted out real quick.
Fun. Hopefully it goes really well for you.
I'm praying if my cards are dealt right, in life.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm hoping.
Pray to the Lord, and He will deliver.
Yeah. Because my friend I know in real life, he said, I can see you becoming big and becoming like Mr. Beast in a way to help the homeless, because I like helping homeless in real life and giving money to people in need and helping people on the streets and helping my friends and family more than help myself, So
Cool.
I found it funny my friend told me that though.
Yep. Awesome. Alright. Time for the ship to start her sail. Alright, let's converting her to ship. There we go. Awesome. She's holding position. And now the Prophet 1 begins her ascent.
What?
That's cool. That's a cool name.
It'll be top of the leaderboards.
What? Come back down here, you. Did I give consent to that name?
How big? I don't know. I'm gonna see how big this ship is. I'm gonna go get my iPad out of the room. Cause I play Space Engineers, but I'm not good at it because it gets me nauseous in space.
Oh, I can understand that. It's an interesting little thing, and believe me, I can understand the nauseous thing. There are people out there who deal with seasickness. I'm pretty sure there's people who get seasick playing World of Warships.
Oh, I love World of Warships. It's just space games I can't handle for some reason.
Yeah, I can understand
Welcome back to the
that.
Space Engineers Radio KDIC, KDIC. So, with the previous hit of Queen's Don't Stop Me Now, as the ascent to space has been given, now we find ourselves listening to a beloved hit for the 1970s, but by Player, of all people, with their signature song, Baby Come Back.
Baby, come back. Alright, we've kicked up past atmosphere thrusters
sorry.
usage. Looks like. And we're beginning our ascent up, and... Oh boy. What happened?
We got sponsored by State Farm.
I'm into my...
That looks like in a way, a Star Trek ship, maybe?
It is. And for some reason, we got... Okay, we're running into some
It
difficulties.
looks like you guys are smoking.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why exactly. Yeah, boy.
Huh.
Come on, what's the deal? What's the deal? Okay, come on. What is our deal here? Oh, shit. Come on. Okay, we're getting some better maneuvering capability here. There we go. Looks like we're getting some good momentum. Oh boy. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. It looks like our...
I'm gonna go play some World of Warships. I'll talk to you guys later. My friend wants me to play if he gets on.
Sounds like
sometime.
fun. Enjoy yourself.
You guys take it easy. Have a safe voyage and go infinity and beyond.
Yep. Let's see if I can get this thing into space and figure out what happened to the cause of smoking. In the meantime, I got a fun flight. I know it shouldn't have anything to do with the thrusters or on the mining craft because I turned them off. Okay.
Achievement. Space engineers, the harder they fall. Destroyed more than 1 million kilograms of cubes.
Nice. How happy I am this thing's got 3 hydrogen tanks on it, so our fuel will be...
With that in mind,
Well.
that is welcome. Change of pace with players' baby come back. Now, in honor of the recent achievements done mine, but I'll curse you, stupid ads. We now turn to a hit from the 70s by Average White Band, Pick Up the Pieces.
Hmm. Alright, we're 10 kilometers above the surface. And I believe I forgot to put on hydrogen. Also, I think I forgot to put on a grav generator on here. Oh well. The fact of how her power supply is, I don't believe it's a bad idea. And did I just see a roach join?
Into the party.
Welcome, welcome.
Thus concludes the average white band's Pick Up the Pieces. Now, in lieu to the arrival of Roche decal, we have here a radio bequest by our selected few audience of Barry Maguire's Eve of Destruction.
Alright, we're high enough up that the thrusters, well, definitely way above the atmosphere.
This turn world, it is exploding, violence flaring, bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, but not for voting. You don't believe in war, but what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has
Stand by as we
bodies
get Roach
floating,
down
but
in
you
here.
tell me over and over again, my friend, I don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
Even though it was an allude to the Vietnam War, we here, in and out, civilian and military, are about as anti-war as they come.
Something is going on with my stuff tonight, apparently.
We up all night to get lucky. We up all night to get lucky.
Uh-oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay, slight test on how the left and right thrusters are. Alright. We're at 0.2 G's of planetary gravity. And since we don't have a grav generator, it'll help us at least a little bit with the rate of power consumption.
Alright, how come none of that in the footage is resembling planet Earth?
No, it's Earth-like, not a complete match.
There should be more blue.
I know, but also we're still within, let's see, yeah, we've only reached 28 kilometers above the surface. In truth, we did.
Great, the knockoff version of the Enterprise.
NX-01 refit version. With a Miranda twist.
Not that I would know the difference.
Yeah, the Miranda twist is the weapon pod on top. In between the nacelles. Why? Because it's a good spot to put missile launchers and howitzers. Although we don't have the ammo for it. And then we hear James Kirk go, "Don't tell me, Tuesday."
The name's Gear. Bobby Gear. Host of the KDIC KDIC radio. But we've listened to Barry Maguire's Eve of Destruction, a part of the C_A forewarning and controlled opposition of the whole Vietnam War conflict. Now, we're going to pursue a music piece that I believe will turn any serious dramatic situation into an instant comedy. Lo and behold, but we have a glimpse of instrumentalist and trumpeter Herb Albert with the song Spanish Flea.
what I can tell, I can't find any reason why there was smoking beforehand.
Oh, did you know the song had lyrics?
Oh.
There was a little Spanish flea, a record star he thought he'd be. There was a band called Beatles and the Chipmunks he'd seen on TV. Why not a little Spanish flea? And so he hid from his doggy from Madrid. So on and so forth.
Mm.
Not gonna give you a full-on performance. We might be copyrighted.
More than likely. Alright, we're closing in on 41 kilometers above the surface. And we're holding about 90% of a tank. Initiating braking thrusters as we have passed the pull of gravity. Alright, and our braking's, well, for straight up braking, it's not that impressive with it being only 4 hydro thrusters. Yeah. And that turn rate's not bad, in my opinion. Roach's opinion, however, he would be going to be like, too slow.
Again, I did say it was a knockoff.
No, I mean just for any ship and space engineers in general for a turn rate. His turn rate is... He thinks the adequate turn rate is nodding speed. Like if you wanted your ship to nod as fast as you do when you're a shy guy and your crush asks you if you want to go back to her place for just you and her.
I'll definitely ask for some military gear because I'm gonna need protection.
And then we throw a bad joke from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Wayne Brady wearing a knight's helmet. Don't worry, baby. I got protection.
Connection issue, I suspect.
More than likely. Alright. And to put mildly, I know this thing's certainly, very certainly, gonna have a hard time trying to make a safer turn down below. Here, let's see about giving her a nice touch up on look, shall we? Yeah. There we go, much better, I think. With Big Red. Or a nice Black Templar shade. I think that looks pretty good. And oxygen levels are working adequately. Yeah, we didn't get to do a proper vertical ascent due to one little problem. Once the Atmo thrusters were useless, it was pretty much free fall. Unless we angled it just right.
I shall return.
Okay.
Roommate.
Likely. Alright, let's see. This area is not in the region which I explored before. So, let's see if we can explore a little and get lucky. And find that uranium. Can't remember if I managed to put an ore detector on this thing or not. I might have forgotten. Which, if that's the case, oh bugger. For good controllable speed, I'll top us at about 27.69. Roughly. Make it easy for brake control.
Mm-hmm.
Look how close we were to the equator. Dang. Just a little bit north or south. I can't tell which. It's practically identical. Oh, wait. That's why it's an Earth-like planet.
Thankfully, I allowed you to skip the 6 minutes of radio advertisements. So now that we're back to our regular programming of KDIC by KDIC with your host, Bobby Gear, we now delve into something that I should encourage Red to do once he gets to that little rock at a distance. Boz Skaggs' Lowdown.
I'm gonna go watch the movie now.
Alright.
I'll see y'all in a couple hours.
Have fun with that.
Baby's in the running right on the hanging crowd.
Kind of cut off the audio at a certain point because we don't want to get copyright.
I want you to understand.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Gave the turrets some nice little features. Like, the Gatlings will target missiles, meteors, and have maximum range. The assault turrets need that as well. But we're approaching our first target for survey.
Nothing you can handle. Nothing you ain't. Baby, don't lie.
Alright, I'm seeing red on there, so that is straight up iron first off. Initiating brakes. Alright. There we go. Preparing airlock, and there we go. We are now EVA. Oh, and forgot about the little one problem. Hey, Roach.
Okay, so SE seems to be acting screwy for me right now.
Oh boy. Ooh, I just remembered one little thing. The lovely,
What's that?
The difficulty known as... Oh yeah, the radioactive sunlight.
Oh, radiation.
And I'm trying to check out this asteroid to see if it's anything worthwhile. So closing in.
See, I don't know what the heck it's doing. I accept, and it doesn't even, it's like it doesn't react to at all. It doesn't do a loading thing or nothing. It doesn't give me an error message or anything.
Weird. Very weird.
Stupid freaking internet, most likely.
Probably. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Moving in a little bit, and we can be out of the sunlight. There we go. Now we'll have the shielding we need. Alright. We are EVA. Now, our drill so we can...
How many? Do you have the correct amount of the number of players allowed to join the game?
Yeah, I believe I haven't changed it.
'Cause this is weird. I got one notification of it screwing up, and now it's just like nothing. Reset the router, reset the console, restart the game, pick another game, start that game up. Like everything just seems to be failing.
Weird. Again, I've been hearing things involving the sunsetting of Xbox. Which is a very sad thing.
KDIC radio, but with 97.1. Used to be 98.7, but apparently we're playing hopscotch with all these different radio numbers. But thankfully, it's a fictitious FM radio in this fictitious universe, so what kind of crap would I give? Nonetheless, with Red, I advise him to be extra careful, because up next would be a song that every single guitar store hates to hear by anyone applying themselves to play a new instrument on the loudspeakers. This is Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Alright, looks like this asteroid does not have what we want. So I'm going to advance to the next one. Those rocks are too close for it to be anything other than what that one has, which was nickel and iron. And not the fun kind that you can cast. Okay, a rock up there we can take a look at. Advancing about 30.8. So. Yeah. You playing Michael Jackson earlier had to make me think of the other day when I was watching South Park and saw the episode where Kenny got turned into The Walking Dead and started converting all of South Park into The Walking Dead after they put Worcestershire sauce in the embalming fluid. And then when Chef went and got turned into a zombie, he looks like Michael Jackson wearing that one red jacket, doing a Thriller, sounding like he's singing, how'd it go again? He was singing a song about making love, but it was with, yeah. sounding
And
like
of course,
Thriller.
and I think the Guitar Store employees decided they got enough of that tune, so they decided to kick me out of Space Engineers.
And Roach has been marked disconnected. And reconnected.
It's trying.
In game, yes.
He's
Well, to all those Guitar Store employees, I understand that the back guitars are trying to show off, but you can't deny that it is a classic.
yeah.
And just to peeve you off, I'm going to sing some of the lyrics. As we wind on down the road, our shadow's taller than our soul. There was a lady we all know who shines white light and wants to show how everything still turns to gold. And if you listen really hard, the tune will come to you at last. When all are one and one is all. To be a rock and not to roll.
Here we have a
R.I.P. John
karaoke
Bonham.
cover. Back with them.
Just occupying boredom as I'm trying to get into your game once more.
Yeah.
And she's flying the stairway to heaven and all that.
Yeah.
And this is more and more evidence that Red's now finally in the Blue Sky. I'm going to call him Mr. Blue Sky, the signature song released by Electric Light Orchestra. You may have heard it once in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I feel sorry for all you elderly folks, including yours truly, for knowing that song's existence prior to the release of that movie. And within mere minutes, we'll get sued by Disney.
Oh, okay. Hey, that song was also played in an episode of Doctor Who.
It's been everywhere I know, but the thing is, they're rather quick to send their lawyers in.
Yeah, almost like the guy who went and got $1 million for spilling coffee on himself at McDonald's. One of the dumbest lawsuits out there.
I think we feel.
Alright, let's see. What does this rock have? Anything of interest? Yeah, it looks like the Earth's above us. But it could be below us just as easy. It's up. How? It's space. Almost as epic as Robin Williams' line when he was like, "This is brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it." Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Yeah, looking, this rock's not sure if it's detecting anything of use on it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Space is nuisance enough. Trying to find one of the most important resources that's already proven to be a nuisance enough. So it's
How bizarre. I'm literally zoomed out, seeing your base in its entirety from my little comfortable seat. And is this Roach's ship that's still docked in?
yeah.
Nope. I've already taken off.
Or are you talking about the big Star Wars looking one?
Meteor storm inbound.
That's a Star Wars one?
Venator, the big one.
Red, it looks like you designed a flyable bad dragon.
Okay, that's not funny. And I got a meteor storm inbound, so be extra careful here. Defenses are online, and wherever it's coming from, I'm surprised they never showed up on the planet. Back in the day, meteor storms used to hit the planet. This, however, here's the announcement of one. Weird. Okay. Yeah. I put that ore detector on just now just because I'm literally. Yeah. Let me just be nice on that. Okay, looking around to see both if I can detect anything as well as if there's a meteor storm, as it did announce it. Don't see anything. Alright. Ore detector is doing its little scanning, so I miss the modded ones where it could literally be like, hey, look, I can scan over a kilometer away as opposed to just 150 feet, 150 meters. Which is even worse for the small craft because that's only 50 meters it can scan.
Now do a flip.
Do a barrel roll. And I see Roach, he's about 37.5 clicks out from my position. Alright. And still not detecting anything on this rock. Is this thing just stone? Jeez. Talk about stoned.
He thinks that your asteroid shower decided to go on the other side of the planet.
Hey Roach, what's your prior experience with the meteor shower system? Weather system.
And now for weather on the 8s with Roach 50 Cal.
It was a dangerous thing to have because it was like it was programmed to target you, the player.
Yeah.
So
did it
wherever
usually...
you were, it came after you, and it would usually mess up anything and everything.
Yeah, did it usually go after your okay, it looks like this asteroid's got iron on it, but what direction did it usually come from?
All directions. It would usually come from one direction, but it often enough it didn't matter. It would always come from different directions based off of your character.
Yeah, I've sometimes I've seen it come like from the sun itself.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Okay, I see about 35 kilometers from my position. So I'm continuing my hunt for any uranium asteroids. And as far as immersion goes, as for anyone like, hey, why'd you go in creative mode? I'll put it like this. You know the reason why I did it? So that I can find that freaking uranium easier. And as far as immersion, imagine Q just showed up and added it on. See how many Trekkies go and are like, okay, that might make sense. Okay. Yeah. From you, I'm kind of in the direction of the sun currently.
Say that again.
In relativity to you, let's see if trying to think best way to. If you were 6 o'clock, I would say the sun's at about 10, 11-ish. If you were at 6 o'clock in relativity to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So cruising at a nice speed of 33.35 meters a second. So in a 4 small hydro thrusters take a bit to slow it down. Yeah, at least they're better than ion thrusters. Those things take forever to slow down. Yep. Let's see. So far, so good. Yep. Wow, that was a fast materialization there. You used jump drive, didn't you?
I've been flying in that direction since I was coming up.
You just materialized there. That's the crazy thing. Now you're about 17, 18 kilometers to my aft.
Yeah, I see asteroids. I'm figuring, listening to what you're saying, you're going after asteroids.
Yeah. See if I can give you a nice temporary signal boost to show you my location. So I don't want to use up too much energy. Only got 2 days of battery life. Can you see me?
Look. Yep, I'm actually headed straight in that direction.
Cool. Oh, it looks like the extended range doesn't drain from the power too much. Still saying 2 days. That's good. And Ultima's still sour about the name I christened it with.
Do you not believe in consent?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, probably would.
I named it after his guardian from Destiny. If you're that upset about it, I'll change the name. Ugh.
Red, you should know audible tones for jabs.
Yeah, you can be a little tricky sometimes on that. At least your monotone is not as bad as proof rain clouds. Good grief. When it comes to monotone, that It's pretty hefty. Alright, let's see.
FD, your signature. And besides, in character, there's a story embracing every single emotion. But even so, it's no different than someone peeling away their skin in the bath to have a red-horned, yellow-eyed, red-skinned appearance. And they just soak in the water, just going, I get to unsocialize.
Oh, I don't know why, but that had to remind me of that one comic, married couple. What's crazy is the, oh, what was it? Oh, yeah. The wife would be enjoying a nice hot shower. She's like, oh, this feels so good. And then her husband looks like his skin's burning off from the heat.
No different than re-entering church after a lengthy absence.
I've never had that experience. I wonder what happened to you to have that experience. Okay, silicon, so that's gonna be part of what's in this big rock if it's in that smaller one. My little rule of study in this game. So, silicon's been identified. Now we're at 85% tank. I will say nicely that is one downside of hydrogen. You know, it's more powerful, you gotta worry about fuel consumption. But then again, using just hydrogen, okay, means the battery can be put to the use, well, the batteries can be put to the use of powering all the other systems, as opposed to thrusters as well. Looks like it's going to be silicon and iron in this cluster. What I can tell. Welcome. If I'm looking at that right, look at your ship's about the size of my saucer section. And far more maneuverable. But then again, how you design your ship, that's a completely different beast. It's also capable of actually going into landing in atmosphere easily. That's how many downward thrusters do you have on that thing? I want to say about 24.
And those are the ones you can see.
Yeah, you always do love hiding some of them.
Oh, you have to, because space engineers get stupid with weight, and the thrusters are underpowered.
Yeah. True enough. I had to stick on 4 Atmo, flat Atmo thrusters in order to help get her off the ground. Yeah. Armaments consist of 6 Gatling turrets and 8 assault turrets.
Weather clear.
Oh, you zoomed in through. Nice. I also equipped on a couple of hydro engines just in case the batteries end up running out.
Right, right.
Practicality. Emergency backups. Now, let's head over for that asteroid dead ahead. See if we can get lucky.
What's that?
Flying overhead. Sometimes when you're looking at this thing, it almost reminds me of
Uh-oh. Connection issue.
oh boy. At some points, looking at this thing in the correct angle makes it look like that one short range science vessel that was the replacement to the Oberth in Star Trek. Featured as the Equinox in Star Trek Voyager, and then later on the Rhode Island. Yeah, which definitely gotta say the Rhode Island must have been a lot more powerful because it was actually able to fight against 2 Negvars. And before the Bortas class dreadnought got into the equation, that was the flagship class. You know, the Negvars. So. Ooh. Hey, Grim. Sorry, I just noticed your comment there. I've been a bit focused on flying around. It's going good tonight, and I have tried a little bit of No Man's Sky. I've not been able to get a good full grasp on it. Let's see. Looks like we got... Oh, we just had a beacon go off.
I did not see it.
It was a white beacon, so that means it's a neutral.
Neutral. Yep.
Yeah, and it flashed, so that means it's on a
Could
special...
be anything. It's a POI.
Yeah. Brakes have been engaged, and I am waiting to see if it's going to ping again. See if it's anything interesting. Let's see. Be the second time we've actually seen a distress call in space.
Oh, magnesium and ice on this rock.
Ooh, bingo. Found our target. Okay, about 8 clicks out, and I've got the trajectory. And it's actually towards a star, too. How useful. Okay.
Right? I think that the other asteroid that I flew by looks like a giant ice asteroid.
Ooh, I call those comets.
I mean, it could just be the texture screwing up on my end, but yeah, it looks looks like a nice one.
Fun.
The one that I think the way you're coming, it's below you.
Fun. And my let's see, Grim, you say that it's a fun game. Yeah, I've seen it be fun. It's just trying to get a grasp on it sometimes. Okay, it's a. Look, I'm seeing that ping is neutral, and I kind of get the feeling it's Royal Infantry. One of the already discovered factions. Let's see. Royal Infantry, medkits save lives, guns do too. As long as they're pointed at someone nasty. Alright. Now I was very tempted to say, third star to the right, and straight on till morning. Wait, no, it's the second star to the right, if I remember the phrase.
Hey, Roach, we'll show up next to Red. I want to see what your ship looks like again. This time in space.
Well, Red is heading over this way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Royal Infantry beacon. About 6 clicks out. Pick up speed to try and speed up our approach. Up to just short of 40 kilometers. Oh, sorry, not 40 kilometers. 40 meters a second. So, should speed it up a little bit. Especially if you do the math, a ship can fly in this game up to, without mods, up to about 6 kilometers a minute. Simple mathematics. Oh, hello. Autonomous gunship. Okay, interesting.
Friend or foe?
It is neutral.
Autonomous gunship, was that Arlet?
Perimeter secure, standing by
gunship.
for mission update. Okay. And since they are neutral, that means they should leave us alone.
Yeah, the Arlet, the Royal Infantry.
Mm-hmm. So, that at least gives us an idea who they are. Now I am making my approach back towards you. Yeah. One thing that's come across my mind is I wonder how the raiders have been updated with the weapon updates. So no, for the longest time those things were mostly stationary and sent out drones. And then the moment you get close enough, then they start doing a circle pattern. I still remember when me and Sarge managed to catch one and scrap it up.
Yeah.
I know. His coaster ship and my first attempt at a knockoff Imperial light cruiser. You remember that ship?
Mm.
Yeah. We went and tag teamed on the thing, and that was a bit of fun, especially trying to play a game of trying to stop a drifting Hulk, or at least a good chunk of it, stop it from drifting so you could go about salvaging. Alright. About 2 1/3 kilometers from you. Yeah, 1.33 million kilograms. Not bad. I mean, this thing could be a lot heavier. If I had a jump drive in her, she would be. Again,
1.33, you say?
yeah.
I got 1.45745.
Wow.
Well, those are actually commas, not dots.
Yeah. That's another thing I need. I'm debating on if I need to put on a H2O2 generator on this thing or not, or just rely on refuel stations.
Hey, help! I got a couple on mine just in case, because you never know. If you find ice, you throw a little in your system, and there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do have the mining craft. A nice little docking space on my back. So.
Yeah, these I'm up here. There's two magnesium deposits I can see from this angle. One's right in front of me.
Yeah, one's right on the outside, easy peasy to spot.
Yep, and I'm picking up ice about 150 meters below me.
I can see. Yeah, and I can
my antenna
definitely
should be
say that
relaying
one
everything.
asteroid, bottom of my screen, definitely looks texture-wise like a comet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that one now.
Yeah, especially since you got Fasterman up and stop ability.
Just a bit.
Yeah. I had been thinking about trying to put in some internal brakes, but I'm like, okay, where am I going to put them? Trying to set up all the things she needs. Always a tricky territory sometimes.
Quite the view.
Indeed.
You could probably host a Toonami special.
I need a jump drive to make that perfect.
No, this is a weird asteroid. There's actually iron in this one.
Fun.
From a distance, it really looked like it was one of them giant ice ones, but nope, it's regular asteroid with iron in it.
So, the hunt continues. That's weird. Yeah, tiny rocks. Okay, that makes sense. I'm probably going to have to reposition that antenna at some point. So I can... No, it won't. I can just put the... When I install a camera for the howitzers, I can just put it in the... right below the antenna. Alright, let's see. Where's another rock formation for us to scout? Okay, there's something that looks rock-like up there. Okay, tiny rocks. Things are really confusing and misleading. There you go, Alt. Another view of Roach's ship.
I see both your vessels. And Roach, I thought your vehicles were usually bigger.
Yep.
Well, he had to make it smaller because we already got the big ship territory covered with the Venator.
Yeah, this one was literally just meant to be a gunboat.
And wow, with both your vehicles lined up, you got sponsored by State Farm. Me, I get my collective middle finger to the company because they raised my rates beyond what it was originally supposed to be.
The emotional damage is real. Retaliation earned.
Meteor storm inbound.
Meteor storm inbound.
Auto turrets deploy.
Defenses are online and ready to pop any rocks that come flying.
Yep, mine's already shooting. Apparently they were coming from below.
That's always fun. Which meant they would have had to deal with 2/3 of my Gatling fire.
Yeah, I got 4. What we got? 4, 6. 6 that would have been able to angle below. Let's see, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6. No, yeah, 6. 6 Gatlings.
Yeah, I've got 2 one on the left, one on the right side of the saucer section, and then 2 pair on top and 2 pair on bottom. And anything dumb enough to take me on head on where my turrets can actually have range. They're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a barrage of 8 assault turrets and 6 GAT turrets. That'd hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a mix of GAT turrets and assault cannon turrets and well, those are it for turrets. The fixed weaponry is not really a thing unless I'm looking at you.
And if anyone's wondering what I'm snacking on, I'm snacking on some pork rinds.
Understood. Whereas I got a spontaneous urge for some cottage cheese.
I ended up getting that earlier when I went to get some chicken broth. And I'm like, ooh, cottage cheese sounds good. With a nice little bit of seasoning of Creo.
Me, a couple dashes of hot sauce.
Ooh, nice. I used to do freshly ground black pepper.
Or you could go for the more sweeter option. You could probably mix in a little bit of jam.
Ooh. I believe you also had it was either you or Crystal that had an idea of doing cinnamon sugar into it.
Mm-hmm. And I could also make a pasta dish out of cottage cheese.
Lasagna?
With some mushrooms, spinach, some black pepper, and the remainder will be some chicken. But seasoned and pre-cooked, of course.
Boy, you make me hungry.
Never doubt an Epicurean when he isn't feeling in a generous mood.
Silver.
Nice.
Off to get that cheese.
Gold. Silver and gold.
Nice. The gold's one ingredient we'll need for the jump drive.
Yeah, you're gonna need more.
Yep. Especially that thing taking so much juice to charge.
Yep, and this gold, this one, you can see part of it on the surface. I'm hovering right over it. The silver is still about 85 meters away from me.
Well, let's see a nice deposit. If we could just find uranium, that'd be real nice. Yeah, I can see it.
Are you marking it?
Yep. And this, ladies and gentlemen, shows that I paid attention in science.
Oh, you put the proper abbreviation in for it?
Yeah. Off the periodic table.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like that unidentified signal's going to be in orbit of Mars from the looks of it.
1870.6
One.
K away.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it's going to be Mars orbit.
Yep.
It's about accurate on the distance.
Yeah, without a jump drive, that trip is probably going to take you
Longer
4 or
than
5
this
hours?
stream.
Yeah, it's going to be like 4 or 5 hours.
I've done it before in the past. Yeah, trying to do a 200 kilometer to the moon, that's annoying. Going to Mars, that's... Oy. That's a long trip. If I want to, I could actually get a somewhat exact time frame. Okay, let's see. Mars is what, about 1,900 kilometers away?
Probably from the Earth Lake or from our location.
Okay, so we'll go for from this exact point, 1871. Divide by, let's see, 6, because you can go 6 kilometers a minute at max speed. So that's about 300 and rounded up 12 minutes Then we divide by 6. That'd be about, yeah, just short of 5.25 hours.
See? Told you.
Yeah. Yeah, longer than one stream. Ugh. That's right, chat. A long flight. Let's see if we can continue to track.
It was still reasonable, but
See if we can continue to try and track for anything useful up here. Coasting at about 51.9 meters a second. Enough into uncharted territory. See if we can get lucky with finding any asteroids with uranium on it. Let's see. Yeah, we can see the moon right there on the horizon of Earth. Okay, looking to see if, yeah. Seriously though, trying to track down these asteroids. Pain. Ooh. We need that uranium
Yeah,
for both
depends.
weapons and energy.
Yeah, it depends on what you got your visual settings set at, the render distance, how far you can see, and whatnot.
System adequate. Oh, hello. Hang on a second. No. Ooh, there's some rocks.
Oh, I see minerals, and it looks like it might be either silicon or uranium.
We might have gotten lucky.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
What be the fruits of thy sweet, sweet harvest?
Or it can be punking us, and the closer you get, the more it looks like nickel.
That makes me think of a joke that Laura.
Okay. My texture is glitching out because yeah, whatever I'm thinking I'm seeing, it keeps changing.
Interesting.
Now it looks like it might be platinum or silver.
All right. Let's get closer for a better look.
I've had this before where my stuff glitches out and I can't, for the life of me, like I can't do good research on from a distance. I have to go right up to it every time.
Understood.
Ooh, this is a big broken cluster.
Yep. But yeah, you mentioned it. You know, this asteroid does have nickel and it made it look like it was uranium. Made me think of a YouTube comedian when he named Laura Clary when
Yep. There it is, nickel. Son of a gun.
she... Yeah.
And magnesium. Nickel magnesium,
So it's a firearm rock.
basically.
Hmm.
But these clusters are tricky. Sometimes they'll have more than two resources on them.
Yeah, it's usually what a good thorough investigation will reveal.
Almost like when a deaf person wins at an auction. I've won, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Magnesium,
Yeah,
nickel,
several.
magnesium, nickel. It's slow going. I keep rubber banding.
Yeah.
This ain't easy with lag. You're flying so close to the rock, it's like baby thrusts, you know?
Yep, and I found another rock nearby. This one looks like it might be mostly whole. You continue
Yeah,
look.
this is nickel and magnesium. Nothing else is popping up.
Understood. Same course for the next rock. On about 60.36. Good manageable speed. Truth. Especially considering my character's getting hungry for the first time this stream. At 38% on his food. Lucky for me, I managed to go and load up with a decent number of food stuffs. Approximately 50 spaghettis.
No, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I made me some steak dinner with some of the wolf meat. The steak dinner's the way to go if you got all the ingredients, because it gives you 100 food, so you only need to eat one thing.
Yeah, I keep getting my
keeps your inventory smaller. Blah, tongue work.
I also keep filling myself up when I get into the 30s, so that's where spaghetti fits in with a 71%.
Yeah. I just once I have everything, I only like to do it once and be done with it for a while. There's another rock directly above this one. I don't know if you see that.
Don't have line of sight on it.
So, if you see where I am, well, come on, lag.
Okay, I'm gonna do a tilt upward for bear
It's
angle.
more nickel on the bigger one. I'm seeing what looks like nickel, waiting for the detector, and ice. I'm waiting for the detector to actually tell me what it is.
What do you know? Catching on my newsfeed that apparently baldness is now over. Scientists have created a serum that restores hair in just 20 days.
And it's nickel.
Yep, and I believe there's ice up on this corner. It looked like I caught a glimpse of blue tint.
Note red silence in this topic.
Yep, there's ice. It's topical ice too.
Fun. Yeah, I'm probably not the only one in this party who'd be interested in growing their hair back. I look at the other
Well, let me
shit
get the
flying
deep fine
around.
details yet. Researchers in Taiwan tested a new formula on mice, and within 3 weeks, completely bald animals started growing fur again. The secret lies in natural fatty acids that stimulate hair follicles without irritating the skin. They say the serum is safe and are preparing for human trials. And looks like Turkey might soon see fewer bold tourists.
Nah.
It's also got to hit the dating world like the discovery of penicillin hit Victorian orphans.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Red, if you don't have a whole lot of ice on board, you might want to grab yourself some. If you said you got O2 gens.
I don't have O2 gens.
Ah.
I was mostly gonna save that capability to when I actually had reactors.
Gotcha.
That way she could actually not drain all her energy just trying to refuel. On about 81% fuel, so.
How many tanks you got?
3.
I think I got 4. I think I put 4 in mine.
Ooh, fancy.
4? Might be more, I forget. Because
Yeah, you're sounding like Uncle Roger.
This little chunker of a gunboat is it's got a lot of engines, so it burns through the hydrogen, so I needed more storage to compensate.
Yeah. This thing's, and my ship's just a tactical explorer in comparison.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, when it comes to dropping the resources back down on base, I would definitely say your ship would be the one to do it.
I did actually design this with the idea of extra weight, so it got more upward-facing thrusters than was necessary for a ship this size.
Yeah. And this thing barely had the capability of getting up into space.
What is that? I'm catching something over here. Blasted silicon.
Well,
Every time.
if we ever found anyone any females who needed boob jobs, we had the raw resource.
Yeah, every now and again you'll get those random ore mixes where typically most ores they kind of always spawn together, but every now and again uranium will pop up somewhere where you're really not used to seeing it.
Yep, heading on to the next asteroid. See if I can spot anything.
Yeah, this seems to be all silicon.
Since both of you are fathers, are you aware of the fact that longitudinal evidence that fatherhood decreases testosterone in human males?
Yes.
Interesting.
But
Well,
it only does that if the fathers have a good physical bonding with the child. And if they don't get this bonding after a certain age, their testosterone actually goes back up.
apparently, to this information, a woman named Andrea D. Huber goes, "That's why you got to keep staying sexy as a girl. Set your alarm to wake up before him, so that you can fix your hair and makeup and wake up next to him, looking like a goddess in your push-up bra. Don't ever get comfortable." Another responds, I did this with my college boyfriend, and it freaked him out so much when he caught on that he made me sit in front of a mirror and say, I am beautiful and worthy of love 10 times, and I cried.
That's actually really good. I mean, that was good for him to have her do that, because it's the truth. When you freaking care for someone, you don't care about the makeup or anything like that. You care about them.
And in so many cases, they end up looking better without the makeup.
Yeah, I've known many women that were like that.
And then, yeah, I remember one ex-girlfriend of mine, her mother, when I told her she didn't need any makeup, the reaction of that ex's mother, she was like, "The fuck is wrong with him?" Then again, compared to the amount of makeup that she dolled her daughter up with, yeah, it was really unnecessary amount.
Ice and nickel again. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, ice and nickel. Yeah.
Fun fact. What did Pythagoras say about beans?
What and who did it? What?
Greek philosopher and mathematician Pythagoras.
Pythagoras.
Not familiar with that one.
Nor am I.
Red, are you familiar with geometry?
Yes.
Let's just say that he's part of the reason you suffered.
Yeah, and then one of the things my ex-wife holds, like, she helped me through geometry, but I hold this in counterbalance. I helped her get through algebra.
He also worked with that.
Yeah, still though. And she used to, I remember she used to hold that as a badge of pride for the longest time.
I bring this up because apparently Pythagoras, the vegetarian, did not only abstain from meat, he also didn't eat beans either. This was because at the time he believed that humans and beans were spawned from the same source, and he conducted a scientific experiment to prove it.
I see.
That's pretty ludicrous. Cobalt.
Yeah, I see.
Someone goes, life back then must have been crazy, people just thought whatever. And someone said, oh, the experiment was actually crushing a bean and saying it smelled like cum afterward.
Well, I guess.
What did he say?
Someone goes, not the Pythagoras theorem I heard about, but important all the same.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's funny.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Garley! Or probably go with a little bit of comedy. I don't get why there's so many ostriches here.
Oh god, that one.
Dom Knotts.
Yeah.
I still find it interesting he was the deputy in, what was the name of the show? Oh yeah, the Andy Griffith show.
Andy Griffith. Oh, we got more gold.
I love gold! The look of it, the taste, the texture. I even lost my genitalia in a smelting accident. Hence the name Gold Member.
Come on, signal. Stop rubber banding me. Freaking terrible. You're flying so close to the asteroid, and all of a sudden your ship starts doing wacky stuff, and it's like, oh, don't you dare.
Yeah. Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Animaniacs.
Classic. Hey, at least your signal's not flying you back on with a tennis racket.
Yeah, that sounds about as uncomfortable as safe sexual positions following a hip replacement.
Oh man. Sadly, that makes me think of when Robin Williams was talking about let's see. Oh yeah, California, gay marriage in California. You couldn't call it gay marriage. You had to call it same-sex marriage. And then guys have been married long enough. Like, that's kind of redundant. You've been married long enough. It's always the same sex. And then they were like, okay, we'll call it a union. Then the union guys got all pissed off, like, that's not a fucking union. There ain't no cocksucking number 108 in my town. End quote. Ugh. Ugh.
Find anything good over there?
Well, I'm approaching a rock, and I found another one in the distance. I haven't even gotten close enough to scan this one.
Yeah, there's a couple I'm eyeballing right now that we haven't been to.
Mm-hmm. All right. Slowing down. This one's already got a big old tunnel from the look of it. Now, if I see the Millennium Falcon come flying out of that thing, being chased by a giant worm, bets are off.
The myths were true. Oh God, they were all true.
It's a through and through hole, so there's no worm.
Silver.
Yeah. Actually, Roach, just, since you're German, we have to say it like this. Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, no.
If you get where that reference is from.
Uh-huh.
Blazing Saddles.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, great. Another meteor storm. Tell me,
and
open up the insurance
it's-
policy. Do we got great meteor coverage?
Oops, silver and ice.
Alright, not getting any detection thus far. Yeah, not getting any detection on this rock.
I can already see something blue. Might be another cobalt or magnesium.
Something blue. Who did it blue?
And I see red, so that's probably magnesium and iron.
The detector's not finding anything on this rock.
Is it a big one?
It's a decent sized one, and I just detected iron. Okay. So that's what this thing is. Just iron. Probably not enough to cast with, but... for another rock in close proximity. Both these appear to be similar distance. That one's going to be closer. When you look at one rock, it looks closer, and then you start flying to it, and then the other rock looks closer. It's like, good grief. Which one's truly closer? I'd say this one. Wondering if we've already surveyed this one, because we're about 12 clicks from the gold and silver we just found.
Yep, cobalt. I was right.
So,
Cobalt and iron.
okay, magnesium, that might have been... This one might be the magnesium and nickel we found earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Fun of trying to track in space. Texture-wise, this one looks like a comet, but then again, looks can be deceiving. Silver. Okay. I'm going to need to see about some grub. So I've dropped down into the range of hungry.
Oh, what's all the grub up, bub?
Let's see. Run down to the cargo container. It's got. There we are. Okay, correction. I've got 100 things of spaghetti.
Good God. Yeah, you got a bit on you.
Yeah, we'll be in decent shape as far as food goes. Alright. I think this is a good point to call this stream complete. Or at least tonight's. Hope everyone enjoyed the fun hunting in space and also trying to get this ship into the air. Ugh. So much fun, that. If you like what you saw, Twitch, follow. YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment. Give us a little help on the algorithm so more people can enjoy our content. Click on the link to our Discord so you can hang out with us, keep up to date on what's going on with the channel. Follow us on Facebook if you could. We're trying to get up to where we could start streaming on there as well. If you want to consider supporting the channel, think about becoming a patron on our Patreon. Even a $1 a month will go a long way to helping support the channel. Yeah. Tomorrow night is Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know Ultima's definitely looking forward to jumping back into that. Pew pew. And look forward to seeing you guys then. And always remember, Bibliotecum Domini. Since Lucario's not here, ad Victoriam.
Dormiamos.
See you guys next time.